Hey everybody, good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon. Hi, I'm here back again. It's so good to see you. While the audience is building, I just want to say that I am very happy to be able to hop in on these videos. I know they are not on a regular time. There is not an evening schedule as I used to do when I was in Michigan. It's more of a daytime now in US for the most states, but I just want to say that it's so nice to reconnect and being able to do some work, right? A lot of you had asked why I'm not posting the videos of sightseeing. Um, I'm not posting the sightseeing videos, guys, because I am not going sightseeing yet. Um, just spending time with family and focusing on the most important things first. But I will have time to go out and to give you some updates, to post about, and I will post about what's going on in Ukraine. I will post some tourist advice and all of that. And I also have some ladies that I will be post about on my Patreon account because they are single and real and wonderful. And I'm making my own little database. I'm not officially a matchmaker, but I just want to match those people that I know personally. Just give it a chance. So that information is coming soon. As of now, today, I was working with a client, still doing some work, and I just want to address some things very important about Ukrainian women paying you back. So I want to tell you something very, very important. Ukrainian women generally do not borrow money. Once again, in general, overall, if you have romantic interest in a woman or you are in a relationship, you have to know that Ukrainian women do not borrow money. You do not lend the money to your lady. You either give it and you happy you can give it, or you don't do it, you know. Um, one of the signs of scam, one of the signs of scamming is when the lady keep asking you for money, you know, she needs this, she needs that, and those are big amounts of money. You probably you know, whether you met her in real life or not, but she kept asking you, and it's getting bigger and she gets impatient. And I just want to tell you, when Ukrainian woman tells you, oh yes, please, I need the, you know, a couple $1,000, I will come to US and I will work, so I'll pay you back. This is just, if you fall for this, it means that you understand or you don't know very much about Ukrainian women's mentality. Ukrainian women, guys, do not borrow money. So do not. Oh, I'm sorry. It's falling. No. So, okay. What I'm trying to say here is that do not think that you land in something, and I'll explain you why. Whether it's a real woman that you're in a relationship with, you know she's real, and she asks you to borrow her, or it's one of those illusionary datings when you do, you know, when you illusion date online on the websites. I call it illusion dating, you know. So if you illusion dating also, she might tell you, hey, you know, I will work, I'll pay you back, um and she will find all these reasons. Very important rule, by the way: if you give something to a woman, be ready to tell that whatever you give her goodbye. Women not girls, ladies, I don't know, not gonna give you stuff back. It's very, very weird thing. So it's the same if you would ask your child, hey, you know what, I last night dinner was on me, so make sure you pay it back. It's just weird. Maybe in Western culture it's different, but in Ukrainian and Slavic and Russian and all the feminine women in the world would find it weird. So, how do you make sure that you not get scammed? You can only give the amount of money that you can give without waiting anything in return. Ukrainian women do not borrow money once again. So, what if you have a real lady, you've been together, you are in a relationship, and she needs something? This is your job this is actually your job to define um, whether that's how much trust you have, you know, how much trust you have between you two. How important is that thing? Like, let's say she needs to do dental work. If she is your real fiance, your actual woman, you've been with her together. I have to keep repeating this. And let's say before she goes to US, she said, I need $1,000. I'd like to do the dental work. You need to think about it. Do you have insurance in the US? How much that would cost? A lot of times, if you trust the lady, taking care of this in Ukraine is a lot better idea because you can get a lot done, and it will and save a lot of money. Once again, you have to have trust. You have to have that trust. Back when I was married, when we were not even married, but we were kind of dating, or seeing each other, was my husband in the early days. He just gave me his wallet. He knew that not only I'm gonna hurt him in some way, but if I have the wallet and I am paying everywhere, he knew that he will save money because I'm a local. I know what I'm doing. I don't have American accent. I can get a better deal. And also, women are better with keeping their purses and wallets. And American guys are laughing about men's purse, but actually it's quite nice to have when a man has a handbag, when he has his keys, his wallet, his documents, and things like that. Because in US, a lot of guys just have stuff in the pockets, and it makes you look funny and bulky, and you forget everything and lose everything. So, make a long story short, he trusted me to carry his wallet around, because he knew that it's gonna stay there securely, and also people cannot trick me because I'm from here. But if I wanted to get something extra, of course I would ask him. I would not say, well, you know what, could you borrow me I wouldn't even think of asking, could you borrow me some money, because it's obvious that if we are together, I'm not borrowing. This is just Ukrainian culture. You have to understand the traditional culture. You are not borrowing money to the woman you are with. you know yes, maybe you can have some expense you're not ready for, and this is where you tell you, hey, I'd love to get this for you, but right now I can't afford it. If we go and buy you this $500 purse, or if we take this trip, or whatever that the expense might be, we won't be able to follow up with our further plans. You have to be transparent. Don't lie about your money. I'm not suggesting to do everything your fiance wants, or especially give you unlimited amounts of money, where it's you don't even understand what that for. So um think about that. The woman that cares about you, she is not gonna try to spend your money. The woman that is like all at once, immediately, the woman that is a long term, she will be very wise. And the more serious she is about you, the more careful she gonna be with her budget. And because it's your budget now. And this is one of the other reasons why, my fiance back then, or person I was in a relationship with, gave me his wallet because he knew that, you know, that I won't just, let it loose, that I know what the budget is or what our plans are. So women can be a lot more practical, and Ukrainian women especially. When she knows she's your woman, she does look at your budget as your common budget. And guess what happens? When your personal budget becomes her budget, you know what happens, right? She's a lot more careful with that. She's a lot more attentive with that. And it means that she's a long term, and it means that she cares. So, something to consider. So, you see, here is the thing, there is no way that you lend a woman money. If she is a scam, she's a scam. Of course, you will never see the money, and it's really your problem that you think that you should borrow money. Like somebody you don't even know. That's one thing. And if she's not a scam, if she's a real woman, that in a relationship with you, she cares about you, um, she will be offended. She will be offended by you trying to lend her money. If my husband would tell me, hey, we are going on this trip, but I'm paying this part, and you kind of borrowing your part on this trip, I'll be like, oh, that would be just so awkward, guys. Our culture is not a 50-50 culture. It's more traditional. It has, uh, you know, ups and downs. It's not all positive, but that's how it is. The woman that truly cares about you, that trusts you, that sharing everything with you, if you will start lending her money, she will be deeply offended. I don't even know what to compare that with. So, in any circumstance, lending money does not work. Okay? So, no matter she's a new person, old person, you know her, you date her, or it's somebody you met online, of course, never seen before, um, we don't do lending. We even have this joke about, what do you do if you want a guy to never forget you? What do you do? There are many guesses, and the smart girl is saying, well, I borrow a big amount of money and never pay him back. So this way you'll never forget me for sure. Of course, this is a joke, but I just want you to get this. When the woman tell you to lend her money, and it's a new woman in your life, it's a red flag, and most likely, in all the new people, new women, new ladies you meet, that's a sign of scam. That really is a sign of scam, because if she would be real, she would not suggest that. Well, maybe there is only one exception, I would say. Only one is that if she's really deeply shy, you know how some people are so deeply shy, and you already living with them, you already a fiance, and if she's this like super careful person, if she is super shy, but this is really like 1%. I'm not trying to build my channel on 1% of exceptions. So that's what it is, guys. I just want to say that's what it is. Actually, that is not a bad rule in life, to give people only what you can afford to lose. Once again, it's a good rule in life to give people something you can afford to let go, you can afford to lose. Whether it's your time, your attention, gifts, um, financial support. You If you want to receive something back or something in return, you have to clearly state it. If I could get $1 for every time I took to men through my consulting that would tell me that, well, I did this, I did that, and I got nothing. And my question was always, have you told her that you expected her to do something for you when you had invested? Have you told her that if you buy her a trip, she needs to sleep with you in one room? Have you told her that? Have you told her if you will invest money, I don't know, in her little business, that she will have to become your wife or she'll have to, live with you? Have you told that? So try to always make things clear. Don't invest money in a lady that you cannot afford to lose. Do not get gifts that you expect something in return. Always give something that when you given it and while you giving it, it makes you happy. You know this person, you know them, you know they deserve it, you know that you understand that they might not choose you over the other people that pursuing them, but you just want them to smile. That's just, if you ever loved in your life, you know how that feels when you make the person you love or you appreciate, or you have feelings for, when you just make their day. That's the only payment, quote unquote, you will get. So if you want to get another payment, be very clear and tell her what she needs to do. So maybe she won't accept your gift, maybe she will not accept that money. But no matter what you do not lend money to women. You're not the bank. Hi, everyone. Well, good to see you all. Hey, Raymond. I'm glad to be here too. Thank you. Happy early birthday, Green King. You're gonna be 25. Awesome. Good time to learn stuff. Hey, everybody. Lawrence, what's up? Hello, John. Hey guys, good to see you. So this is Hey John Vitir. So I'm a little bit earlier tonight, guys. I'm desperately trying to get on a human being normal time. I'm very tired, but um, I just wanna stay in touch with you guys and keep doing this work because I know it's needed. Not so many people doing that. I had actually three urgent consultations today, and they were really urgent. So right now, there is a feeling of satisfaction inside of me that hopefully that made a difference. Even though today I felt like, gosh, I want to be outside. I want to be downtown. I want to be walking gorgeous streets of my city. But I believe it will happen very soon, and it's a good thing to be needed. So I'm not gonna be mad on people who needed me today and I could not enjoy the city that I love. Same with you, it's kind of like a parallel. When you do something for someone, don't wait anything in return. The biggest joy in the world, it really is given. When I was a lot younger, like in my childhood and like early teen years, I saw that there is nothing more awesome than receiving gifts. I'll be honest with you. I used to love gifts. I still enjoy them. But I thought there was nothing better than receiving gifts. But now, a few years later, I feel that there is nothing like giving gifts. No matter are they physical, are they material, their surprises, their experiences, there is nothing in the world like giving gifts to people. It's just most amazing thing in the world because every gift you do from your heart is a gift for two. It's a gift for that person, and it's extreme reward and pleasure and joy for you. So if you don't feel that way, do not give. Maybe that's a wrong person. If you don't feel this overwhelming desire to give to a lady, if you don't overflow with that, if you feel that she's, a gold digger or she takes advantage of you, you don't feel good, it could be true. She might be taking advantage of you, and you might be lying to yourself that she likes you. But when you have that rush inside of your body and you want to do beautiful things, do them, surprise people. You have all the answers within. Today, when I had my session, with a person, I'm having my hands up because my arms are tired. Today, when I had my session with a client, there were many times that he knew it was wrong. He was not in such a good situation and he was taken advantage of, but he knew it the whole time. If you think that you're gonna be an exception, I'm gonna tell you right now, you will not. You will not. And please, those of you who are new to my channel, by the way, welcome to all the new subscribers. Check out my previous videos. Check out my videos about, falling in love in email is not possible. Check out those 600 plus videos I've made, and you will not become a victim of the scammer. But you also will not hurt a real woman. You will not hurt or disappoint a real lady. Once again, if anybody I was in relationship with seriously, or married to, would tell me that they are lending me money, that would be just last day of it all. And it's not because I have never, how to say this, I could even not imagine that. So the women see you as a strong gender. They see you as a protector, as a provider. And if you want some money back or you want something like that, they might pay you back. They might be a very honest person that just pay you back, but she'll never want to deal with you ever again. And she will consider you very, very weak. Like my son has this expression. He says, weakling. Like you're just gonna be a weakling in her eyes. So that's all. Uh, Chris, no, I cannot explain you how the post works right now. I'm sorry, this video is not about the post, but if you want, you can make a research online, or you can connect with me via email, and I'll answer your questions. So I'm finishing the video actually right now. The topic, I want to stay on the topic. So, and I want to finish with what John is saying. John is on a live chat, and he's saying, "Giving is the best feeling." I agree, Veronica, and never expect anything, for it is enough to know you had helped. I agree with that. So, do not lend money, borrow money to women. I don't even care if they're Ukrainian or Mexican or Korean. It's just so strange that somebody will do that. I personally, I'm gonna tell you, in our culture, we used to lend money to each other. When I was growing up, there was a lot of deficit, and we grew up in lending and borrowing. But as I've reached, as I became of age, more and more I realized that that's not how you do things. So my principle is, I could give a gift, or I can tell the person to contact the bank. Because very often, if you're in this confusion, You're gonna lose that friendship. You're gonna lose all of this. It's just gonna be a mess. So don't ever give anything that you are not that you are afraid to lose. Give things you're ready to give. That's all, guys. That's all I'd like to share today. I want to wish you a wonderful day, and those who will watch later, please comment and let me know what you think. Um, if the lady tells you that she needs you to borrow her some money, 99.9%, or maybe even 100, she is a scammer. Thank you.